Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Spilling the Tea. Today, we got another familiar face here with us. We're here with Myunbong,
Hi.
and we've also got Manager Mike here to help translate some of the answers.
Hi, it's Mike.
So, first of all, at Getting Up asks, "Why are you so good at Anna?"
그렇게 제가 잘하는지는 잘 모르겠지만 아직은 좀 많이 부족하다고 생각해서 뭐 더 노력이 필요한 부분 같아요. 일반인들이
음.
보기에는 그렇게 보일 수도 있긴 한데 개인적으로는 만족을 못 해가지고
Honestly, I'm not sure if I'm really that good at Anna. I feel like I'm still missing a lot, and I still do have to try harder to improve on Anna. Maybe to the fans, I might look like I'm good at Anna, but I'm still not happy with how I am.
Yeah, it's you gotta have a good working attitude towards it. I mean, that's part of the reason that you get to that level. Everyone has to be sort of modest and work very hard. Next question from at Donut Dog OW asks, who in your opinion is the best flex support in the Overwatch League, aside from yourself, obviously?
제 생각은 상하이의 이자야키 선수인 것 같아요. 제일 잘하시는 것 같아서 그렇게 생각하게 됐습니다.
In my opinion, I would say Izayaki from Shanghai is the best flex support.
Yeah, Ziyaki is definitely having a really good season this year, and Shanghai obviously been very successful as well, so that makes a lot of sense. Another question from at It's Your Boy Alex YT asks, which member of the Boston Uprising have you bonded the most with during your time here?
뭐 한국인 선수들이랑 다 친하게 지내는 것 같고 올해는 특히 그 외국인 선수들이랑 더 많이 친해지게 된 것 같아서 뭐 다 잘 지내는 것 같아요. 가리는 거 없이.
Obviously, with the Koreans, it's easier to bond with them, so he thinks he's pretty close to all the Koreans, but he also thinks he's pretty close with all the Westerners. So he thinks he has bonded with everybody.
At Looking for Beans asks, when you're playing Anna, when should you look to use Bionade aggressively, and when should you maybe save it or use it a bit more passively?
어느 상황에 따라 써야 된다는 거 정해진 건 없는데 아무래도 수류탄이 그 변수를 내기 좋은 스킬이다 보니까 상대방이 약간 예측하지 못한 타이밍이나 예측하지 못한 장소에서 사용하면 좋을 것 같아요.
Honestly, it depends on the situation. There's no really like set timing to use this aggressively or passively. The Annonate is basically a game-changing skill, so it's better to do it with like a surprising factor when the enemies aren't expecting it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's important that they can't block it or eat it with a matrix or something, right? So if you get those timings where it's hard for them to predict, then you'll probably land a lot more of those. Next, let's go to some questions from Instagram now. So Steampunk Girl asks, what hobbies do you like doing when you're not playing Overwatch?
오버워치를 게임 안 할 때는 보통 휴대폰으로 넷플릭스나 뭐 영화 리뷰 같은 걸 요즘 자주 보는 것 같아요.
When he's not playing Overwatch, he usually likes to go on his phone, watch Netflix, or watch like movie reviews on YouTube, I believe.
Nice, bit of a movie whiz then. I didn't actually know that. That's pretty interesting. Got a question here from Lally Galvan asks, how was the process going through the process of becoming a professional player?
뭐 프로 리그 선수가 되기까지의 과정은 힘들지만 그래도 게임을 좋아해서 시작한 거기 때문에 뭐 딱히 그렇게 준비할 때 힘들거나 그런 건 별로 없었던 것 같아요. 그냥 게임하는 게 재밌어서 열심히 하다 보니까 리그 선수가 되고 그렇게 된 것 같아요.
Progression in which, to become a professional Overwatch League player is hard, but he enjoys gaming, so he doesn't believe it was really hard for him.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you have to enjoy what you do to put that many hours into something and sort of grind it that much, So to an extent, the grind there is always fun, as much as it is grueling. Question from at Sob Kitten asks, do you have a favorite Overwatch event skin?
아무래도 제가 그 힐러용을 플레이하니까 약간 제나타의 호두 까기 스킨을 좋아하는 것 같아요. 왜냐하면 그냥 뭔가 귀엽게 생겨가지고 좋아하는 것 같아요.
He's a support player, so he does like the support skins a lot more than the others. His favorite must be the Nutcracker skin from Christmas way back when, I believe.
Yeah, it's a good skin.
Mm.
But
thinks that skin looks very funny, so that's the reason why he likes it the most.
I mean, to be fair though, some of the flex support skins and support skins in general are some of the better ones for sure. I mean, Anna and Zen historically get some of the really cool skins. So. Question from @famdo asks, what's your favorite support to play?
아무래도 아나를 플레이하는 게 제일 재밌는 것 같아요. 근데 원래부터 아나 플레이하는 거 좋아했고 이제 지금도 여전히 아나 플레이하는 걸 좋아하는 것 같아서 제일 재밌고 그런 것 같아요.
He really likes playing Anna because he thinks it's a really fun character to play. And he just likes Anna, the way she plays. So
yeah, for sure. I mean, we've seen some of the plays that Singman's made on Anna, so could definitely see that being the case. @VirusOW asks, if you didn't go pro in Overwatch, what do you think you would want to be doing now?
제가 학과를 그 철도 그런 쪽으로 나왔는데 아마 그쪽 관련해서 일을 찾아보고 있지 않았을까 싶은데.
I majored in rail transportation before dropping out of college and becoming a pro. So if I wasn't an Overwatch pro, I would probably be working in some field that has to do with rail transportation.
Like I said, I could see Singman wearing the funny Conductor's hats from like the old English steam trains, so I think that'd suit him.
We should get him one for his birthday.
That might have to be on added to the list of things.
Yeah.
Good question here from @Camille Khalifi asks, hi Myunbong, how do you deal with the pressure in sort of high pressure games or when you have to make those clutch plays?
부담감 약간 매치 전에는 좀 약간 부담되는 게 있는데 경기를 시작하고 나서는 부담감 같은 거는 별로 없어지는 것 같고 슈퍼플레이 할 때도 그냥 평소 연습하던 것처럼 그냥 침착하게 약간 그런 기분으로 플레이하는 것 같아요. 딱히 큰 부담감은 많이 안 느끼는 것 같아요.
He feels a little pressure before a start of a match, but during the match doesn't really feel any pressure. And when he does have to make those plays, he just remembers what he practiced and go about it calmly.
Yeah, I think the key to dealing with pressure in a lot of situations is having practiced that scenario a lot beforehand, right? So when you've practiced a lot of scrims and played a lot of individual practice, it reduces the pressure in those intense moments quite a lot. Move on to some questions from YouTube now. So Uga01 asks, does it annoy you when Color Hex and Punk call you the Bong?
아니요, 뭐 그렇게 생각한 적 한 번도 없고 오히려 서로 그냥 친한 친구 사이에 부르는 것 같아서 그냥 별명같이 좋고 그렇습니다.
It doesn't really annoy him at all. He kind of thinks of it as like a friendly nickname, what friends would call each other. So
yeah, it is for sure.
Yeah, he accepts it as is.
We just have some weird nicknames that sort of come out of nowhere and just stick for no reason.
Yeah.
But it's funny. I like the sort of nickname system that we've ended up having for everyone. Imon Sylvia Chandley asks, who is your best friend in the league outside of the Uprising team? Is there anyone that you are super close with outside of Boston?
뭐 작년에 같이 플레이했던 제리도 친하고 약간 그 전에 거쳐왔던 팀들에 있던 선수들이랑 다 두루두루 친한 것 같아요. 뭐 O2 팀원이라든지 WS 팀원이라든지.
Last year he played a lot of duos with Jerry. And I mean he's close with teammates from his old teams such as WGS Ornament or O2 who Terra used to be in, so
yeah, I mean that's normal, right? Like everyone's friends with their ex teammates for the most part, so it's pretty normal. And I don't know how you couldn't be on good terms with Jerry. The guy's I don't know how to describe it nicely, but he's like a walking bundle of just excitement. So
yeah.
It's always funny to talk to Jerry. Instaboss asks, what hero is the most satisfying to hit with a sleep dart?
트레이서 같아요. 아무래도 트레이서가 수면총 맞추기 제일 힘들고 약간 맞췄을 때 거의 대부분 예측으로 맞추는 거기 때문에 맞추고 나면 약간 좀 쾌감 같은 걸 느끼는 것 같아서.
It has to be Tracer. Tracer is definitely one of the hardest heroes to hit with the sleep dart because you basically have to guess their movement. So whenever it hits, I get a little excited from it.
Yeah, I mean you definitely see those. The ones especially where you sleep the Tracer out of the recall I think those are always the most satisfying to watch clips of. So Anchen asks, when was your most impressive moment on Boston? What was the sort of play or something that you were sort of most proud of?
올해도 좋긴 한데 작년에 플레이오프 경기를 이겼을 때 휴스턴 상대로 그때가 제일 좀 짜릿했던 것 같아요.
I would say my most impressive moment would be last year during playoffs when we beat Houston.
Yeah, I remember that match. He was sort of hard microing everyone in that game with the nade setups and positioning, and we won a lot of fights just off of those huge heal bans, the huge anti nades. So I could definitely see why that'd be a moment that he was very happy with. Moving on to the last question, then we got a question from Reese Dubinsky asks, "Who is the funniest person on the Uprising team?" It's me.
No, it's me.
웃기기보다는 약간 홍규? 그냥 애가 되게 순진해서 되게 약간 가끔씩 바보처럼 굴 때가 있긴 한데 그것 때문에 많이 웃는 것 같아요. 팀원들이.
Funniest, not sure, but I would have to say Faith Hongyu. He's a bit gullible, so sometimes he seems a little dumb. So I would say a lot of people find him funny in the team.
Yeah, he's definitely he's the type of guy that you laugh with, but also add sometimes. He's very funny to be around. He's got a very goofy personality, so I think I agree with that. All right, well that's all the questions we have time for today. So thank you so much, Myunbong, and thank you Mike as well for translating for us.
Of course.
And hopefully you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.